into the city. I just dropped off a CD media mail package at Chit Chats, and I have it heading a little further east into North York. One of my suppliers there. I'm picking up 30 Thunder Hawk Nerf guns, I believe they are today, which is the biggest Nerf gun Nerf's ever made. I believe they're dumping them for one reason or another. I picked up a bunch at liquidated prices. Plan on holding on to them for a bit. They're selling really well, or they were selling really well when I checked them up. I expect that to get flooded, and might have to hold on to mine for a while. But Nerf's a good name, and this is a unique gun, so I have a really good feeling about it. We'll show you guys those a little bit later when we get back to the shop. Just sitting in traffic right now, thought I'd record a quick clip, catch up with you in a bit. Got a van full of Nerf guns there. Factory sealed in the Hasbro cases of 3. We got 10 cases. There's a little bit of corner damage on that case. It might affect one corner of one gun, and there's a little bit of corner damage on one other case I see over there. Other than that, they're all pretty much mint. And I wouldn't be surprised if once you open it up, the gun's actually fine, because this is usually, well, this might not be double corrugated, but I know Lego sends their stuff out like what seems to be triple corrugated. Anyway, so 30 Nerf guns, and that's my haul for today. We, well, me, I got the Nerf guns. Well, I got one box down there still, but I'll put them all up here. Oh, I got 9 boxes up there. I guess that's where they're gonna sit for now. Whole lot of guns. A little bit of a mess in here. I've got a lot of inventory coming in. I've got that whole cart. That's all salvage. I'm gonna auction it off on my website. Everything on that that rolling shelf. I got boxes, totes everywhere because I was looking for something earlier. That's a long story. Kind of lost something in the inventory system, which wasn't good. Long story short is I went to find it in my spreadsheet. The item I got sold, and it was a local pickup item, so I was scrambling because this guy was on his way to come get it. He bought it local pickup off the website, and it wasn't in our file, which tells us what tote to go into, and there's like 60 some odd totes that are labeled in here. I had to start going through totes. I went through all of 1 to 12 and all of 12 to 24, and then I started coming through 25 and up, and I found it in tote 36. I didn't go in order or anything. I just, because we don't stack them in order, they just go in. They have areas, right? So that's the 1 to 12 area, and then down there's the 13 to 24, and then this is 25 and up, and then I think down there's like, I think 45 and up, and then we got all these bins over here. I think 16 of those bins, and then a couple of these are labeled too. So a lot of locations. We got drawers that are labeled down there, but anyhow, it's kind of mayhem around here right now. I don't really have anybody to help keep the place organized and list anymore, and it's kind of sucks, but it is what it is, and we got to keep trucking along. So now that I found something in here. I'm going to make sure that everything in here is actually scanned in so that doesn't happen again. It is possible that we just missed one item going in somehow. So it is what it is. Thankfully, it wasn't 200 totes we had to go through, which, you know, eventually it will be. So eventually it's going to get so big that when you lose it, you'll lose it no matter what. You know, if it somehow the item doesn't get scanned in, if I can't figure out a way to make that redundant, you know, it doesn't. When you lose something, you know, how many totes can you go through? Scramble. Like, it is what it is. You got to make that redundant somehow and maybe scan it in a second time just to make sure it got scanned in the first time. I don't know. But if it, maybe sometimes it just gets forgotten. I don't know. I don't know how that happens. It's only happened twice in 2 years or something, and I've just noticed it twice in the last little while. So either I'm getting lazier or we're getting bigger, one of the two. So I'ma go get it tonight.